Welcome to Statesphere, where we explore the critical issues shaping societies and spark discussions that matter. In countries around the world, student unions have been the birthplace of revolutions, protests, and political movements. But in Pakistan, they've been banned for nearly 4 decades. Today, we'll explore the history of student unions, the reasons behind their ban, and the case for their revival. Should students play an active role in politics, or does it lead to chaos on campuses? Let's find out. Student unions have historically played a pivotal role in Pakistan's political evolution. During the pre-partition era, students were at the forefront of the independence movement, organizing protests and rallies against British colonial rule. During the 1960s and Ayub Khan's dictatorship, the Democratic Students Federation (DSF) and National Student Federation (NSF) led massive protests against Ayub Khan's military regime, contributing to his eventual resignation. During the movement against Zia-ul-Haq, student unions were central to resisting the authoritarian policies of Zia's regime, advocating for the restoration of democracy. These unions didn't just create political awareness, they cultivated future leaders who went on to hold key positions in Pakistan's political landscape. In 1984, under General Zia-ul-Haq's regime, student unions were officially banned. The government cited concerns about political violence and campus unrest as the main reason. However, many believe the ban was a deliberate move to suppress dissent and silence political activism among the youth. With the ban in place, the political landscape saw fewer young voices and fewer grassroots leaders emerging from universities. The absence of student unions has had long-lasting effects. Many students today feel disconnected from political processes due to a lack of representation. Institutions that once served as breeding grounds for political leaders no longer provide that platform. In the absence of formal unions, informal student groups have emerged, sometimes leading to violent clashes without accountability. In many countries, student unions have been catalysts for change. In India, student unions have played key roles in mobilizing protests against controversial policies. In South Korea, student-led movements were crucial in toppling authoritarian regimes. In the United States, student activism was a defining force during the civil rights movement and anti-war protests. These examples highlight how student organizations, when properly managed, can contribute to political accountability and social reform rather than chaos. Discussions about lifting the ban on student unions have resurfaced in recent years. Proponents argue that restoring unions can foster civic engagement and provide a platform for healthy political discourse. Opponents, on the other hand, fear a return to violence and campus unrest, citing past incidents as reference. The key question remains: can student unions be reformed to focus on student welfare and peaceful activism rather than political rivalries? Supporters of student unions believe their revival is essential for several reasons. Leadership development, providing students with the tools to become future policymakers and social leaders. Accountability in education, ensuring student voices are represented in academic decisions and university governance. Strengthening democracy, encouraging youth participation in politics strengthens democratic institutions from the ground up. Reviving student unions comes with challenges. Risk of politicization. Unions may become extensions of political parties rather than independent student bodies. Ensuring peaceful advocacy. Preventing violence and fostering a culture of constructive debate is crucial. Potential solutions would include implementing strict code of conduct to ensure nonviolent activism, as well as encouraging unions to focus on academic and social issues rather than party politics. By introducing reforms, student unions can function as a positive force rather than a source of division. Student unions are more than just political groups. They're platforms for leadership, accountability, and empowerment. While the debate continues, one thing is clear: students must have a voice in shaping their future. What's your take on the ban? Should student unions be restored? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. Until next time.